for a start.
Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we're pleased to bring you another Minish Cap Randomizer weekly race, and we're having a two-runner race today, which is a lot of fun. So today we have Sean and Dr. Shockey, both who were in the most recent tournament, and today in commentary I have Hendris, and I will be joining him, and apparently the not Hendrises have left temporarily.
Dispersed.
They've dispersed for the time being until the ban list starts to fill up, and Hendris needs to go into the witness protection program again, the equivalent or the equivalent thereof.
Yeah, my seats have had a history of being awful,
and it looks like we are off.
We are actually off. Yeah, I did always send them off. So we have Sean in purple and Shockey in blue.
And we already have a book.
And a trap.
Yep.
Okay, that's a great start though. You know, just getting like the mids as a trap. Usually the mids are something that you want to see rather early. Just because they open up quite a lot of checks in all corners of the map. Meaning that, you know, you don't want to have to backtrack to an area that you've already full cleared.
It's always been 3.5 Zaza. This is the weekly.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. It's a guesstimate, and it depends on the caliber of the runners as well, how experienced they are.
Yes.
So we can have runners who would go up there.
Yeah, Sean and Shockey went... Oh, okay, we've actually got the map check.
Okay, so we do need kinstones, at least 6.
We need at least 6 kinstones, and we are hopefully not needing to get all 9 of them. But, you know, it might be happening because, well, it's Caster, it's Windruins, it's Fortress. You kind of want to go there.
And
well, not want to, but, you know, you have to go there sometimes.
And so far, not seeing anything of that they're going to be needing.
Yeah. Okay, shop's empty, as usual.
And Juliet's house is...
Also dead.
Yep.
So I think actually someone timed Sean's route through town here. I think setting the quick warp at the north is actually slower than, you know, just doing the basement and then going north. So you may want to, you know, not set your quick warp.
Yeah, let's see.
But yeah, both just, you know, doing their sphere 0 checks.
Yeah, Tingle trees for Sean right now.
Yeah, we can't really do that much with just one book.
No.
To gain the knowledge of Yarawi, we need all 3 encyclopedias. Well, it's not really encyclopedias.
Plus cane and flute, ocarina.
Yeah. Okay, nothing so far. I've got 3 out of those 5 checks in the Tingle tree area down.
And see
So the rest spot that one thing can be here in Sphere 0 is always the dojo, because usually you check the dojo last.
Yeah, the dojo
So,
heart piece, right?
Yeah. Yes, it's probably going to be the heart piece. So it's either in the middle chest or it's a courtyard.
Oh yeah, that's right, courtyard.
Meaning they can't set up a proper save scum.
Oh, there's the cape. Okay.
Now they could technically set up a save scum, which Sean is choosing not to.
Yeah.
But cape is a fantastic item early. It's amazing.
Because,
You can just get so many different shortcuts.
oh,
And a bottle.
first bottle.
Oh no.
And they can also go to the rupee cave now.
Oh no. So, that bottle and the cape open up exactly one spot in the back of Krenelford. Which is the lone fusion chest next to the portal in the back. And spin attack. Okay. Now the question is, do they go to that chest, or will they leave it be until, you know, they can access proper Krenel? Yeah, I mean, they could go to Krenel, but they only have like 2 checks there. One being the visible spot on the 20 rupee.
Oh, and there's spin in
And
the
the bow.
dojo. Oh, and the bow. Okay.
Okay.
So
The boat doesn't really open up anything right now.
So tell me, Hendris, are you disappointed that they've gotten so many things so far?
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
they're still looking for a sword.
Yes, that's true.
With that cape, they're... Okay, let's see. Okay, Sean decides not to go for the one item in the back of Quennel. I think it's only been like once or twice. No, it's only been once that
Oh, there's the sword and the bell.
that's the sword. Okay.
Yeah, and the bell.
That the one item in the back has cost someone the race, I think. Well, it didn't cost them, but they lost a lot of time there.
And Swiftblade, let's see. Get at least
Yeah,
one
they can-
item off Swiftblade.
They can do 2 checks here.
Oh, 2 checks? Oh, yeah, because of the
Swiftblade
cape,
1
yeah.
and
Yes.
Swiftblade 4.
Yep, so... And nothing
Okay,
in
we can do
Karloff.
Karloff. Okay.
Nope.
Sean also going for Swiftblade. Yeah, Swiftblade. I think either of you hate him or you love him.
Chickens is in logic.
It is.
Ew. Okay, let's
Yeah,
see if the
well-
Rupee Cave. This is the first visit to the Rupee Cave, isn't it?
Yeah, and another
Oh, there,
sword. Okay.
there's the sword. Okay.
That's another check at Swiftblade that they could choose to do.
And the wallet, which we know is useless.
Yeah. It also makes Simon a bit more attractive
Yes.
for our runners. Usually you don't want to go into Simon without having the right sword for the damage upgrade.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Swiftblade 2 didn't really have anything. Sean, not quick warping. Come on, Sean. There we go. And Sean chooses not to do Swiftblade 2. Instead, following Shocky into, the eastern part of Southern Highfield.
Let's see. No, so far just a lot of rupees.
Yeah, they kind of want to do Eastern Hills here first,
Yes.
so that they can do. They don't have to,
Come
they
back.
don't have to deal with the idea of, uh-oh, did I forget anything on the beanstalk here?
Yeah, no bombs yet, so we can have at least
Ooh,
some checking.
another-
Oh, there's the
okay,
mitts.
these-
Real mitts.
These are the proper mitts. Okay, real mitts. Fantastic.
There's your beloved trap.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
Okay, let's see. This opens up Town Dean. This is the first, huge-ish
Yes.
thing right now. And Cave 25. Definitely locations they want to check out.
Oh, and also, can't they go west a little bit?
There's 2 digging caves in Toby available to them. But they don't really have anything up on Cradle for them right now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh,
book
yuck.
number 2.
Another book. Book number 2.
What do you mean, yuck? It's knowledge. It's important knowledge.
I'm sure the runners were like, yuck, KW. Everybody hates Yulari. Only the
wouldn't
viewers love Yulari.
Yeah. But I wouldn't pass up a good history book. Okay, another
There's
trap
another
for
trap.
Sean.
Trap number 3 or at least.
And Rupee.
No. Yeah, Rupee Mania showing as Rupee Mania.
Sean can't decide? Okay. Let's see, with that item layout, yeah, he's probably gonna...
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so Sean hasn't checked the eastern side yet. Choosing not to go for Anju.
Oh, well is okay. Well is in logic.
Yeah, they can get the, well... Well, if they actually can reach it. There we go. But yeah, I'm quite curious to see where they're gonna go next. I think what would be huge on their to-do list, or on their priority list, is Lake. They've got Lake access.
Yes.
Which means that they, they can go into droplets. They can check Cave 25 as well. They could also, go into Minish Woods. But I think I would go for Lake first and then head into Minish Woods afterwards. Although you can easily make the case of going into Minish Woods first because it's quicker.
Okay, Lon Lon Pot was nothing. And so far, Swiftblade not showing anything good, not having anything.
Sean is not going for droplets or just the easy path.
Oh, yeah,
He's
more
going
digging.
for the ones. Yeah. You want to chase your latest progression, so the digging caves.
Oh, that was a butterfly. I'm not sure.
That was the mid butterfly. Oh, that's actually useful. Getting those both early.
Yes, makes things so much easier.
It saves so many seconds in the long run, or just minutes probably. It probably saves like 2 minutes in the long run. Just because digging without the mids is so slow.
Yes. And, okay, nothing in the Goron cave.
Okay, Sean goes for the one check. Yes! I like doing this check first. It may sound stupid, but there's always that thought at the back of your head. What if my sword is there?
Yes.
What if my sword is in that one spot that I don't want to check because it's so far out of the world? Oh, sorry, it's so far in the back. But he goes for it. Fantastic. Well done, Sean.
Okay, like cave has...
Oh, it's nothing. God damn it.
Oh, there's a grip ring in the like cave. Oh, that's big. That's big.
Oh.
That makes Krenel attractive now, even though
That
there's
makes
no
Krenel
bombs yet, no
super
bomb bag
attractive
yet.
because-
Yes.
Yeah, that gives access to the beanstalk. Ooh, yeah.
Still need the bomb bag.
Not really.
Well, I mean, oh, there's a shield.
They
and Minish
can
would-
reach
nothing.
the beanstalk without a bomb bag. And
Oh,
also
no, I mean, if they had the bomb bag, they would be able to do so many more checks.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
What I would be surprised is if they actually pick up the down thrust next. Or shortly thereafter. Just because there is that odd logical leap that you may need to use your down thrust for the spiky beetles in the beginning of Cave of Flames. So, well, you don't have to because Shocky already has his shield, which is the intended way to use it. So to deal with the spiky beetles.
Oh, and there is a Cloudtop's kinstone in Minish Woods. It's our first kinstone, not one of the... Actually, oh, it is one of the kinstones we're looking for.
Yeah, it was Cloudtops. We do need them. But I think, well, for kinstones, you would rather see the Veil Fold kinstone than a Cloudtops kinstone.
Yes, but still, it's not fun for them to have, for a runner to have to track down any kinstones that are required.
Okay, Sean not checking Syrup. Or he did it earlier and I just didn't look at him. Okay. But yeah, he'll be picking up his grip ring. He's not going to be very overjoyed by that.
Yeah, especially after that.
Yeah,
Krenel.
Especially after that dip into Krenel.
There we go.
That's not the grip ring, Marie. It's the voice lens.
Oh, I'm sorry. The power. I'm rusty. Sorry. I'm tired too. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
okay.
We actually don't have access to Cave of Flames.
Well, after they get the okay. Yeah.
They do need a grip ring. And
well,
the grip ring has
let's just say pop
big...
push will be easy.
Yes, they don't have to deal with pod push. But...
Yes.
Okay, it was basic, not grip ring.
My bad. Sorry. I'm tired.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's don't worry about it. They are fairly quick to you can switch them up fairly easily.
My derp. There we go.
The only issue, the only difference between them is
what was that in the cabin?
The wing is it has a red gem.
I don't think there was any. Was there anything in the cabin? Cabin?
No.
Okay.
Just junk. But yeah, they don't have access to Deep Root yet, so Sean's probably also gonna save Scum after getting the checks here.
Okay. Yeah, Sean getting his first kinstone.
Yeah, the cabin rarely has anything.
Yes.
Usually it's the chest behind the cabinet has something, because that's the one that many people tend to forget about. In vanilla, you can find the blue book there, but this is not vanilla, and the bracelets basically just open up 3 spots in the game. Dr. Left, the cabin, and
Oh
what's
yeah,
the other
yeah,
one?
that's it.
Foot
Can go
push.
Dr. C. Oh,
There's the
there it is. Okay, I was just being
Okay.
prescient.
Yeah.
So okay.
Sean didn't save his kinstone.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
no, he did get the kinstone. He got the Cloudtop's kinstone.
No. Sean save scummed that thing.
Oh, did he save scum it? Uh-oh.
I'm not seeing it on this tracker.
Uh-oh. He's gonna... Crap. He's gonna need that.
Yeah, I hope he didn't forget about that.
He's gonna have to go back and get it. He just... Otherwise, he's
So,
gonna be... Rude.
So, yeah. Basically, don't do what Sean just did. If you get your item in the Minish path, you can save within the Minish path and still save scum back to the beginning of Minish Woods. It's only once you enter Minish Village that your respawn will reset in Minish Village. Yeah, a bit unfortunate, but I hope Sean made a mental note. It's not that difficult, just because, you know, green chair has an element, which means that he might as well pick that up after getting his element from Deepwood.
Oh, and there's another. I believe that was another.
That's also Cloudtops.
Yes.
Yeah, Sean hoping for the lamp here. Basically, if someone decides to stick around in Lon, that usually just means that they kind of wanna get that lamp. Just because the lamp has had a history of appearing in Lon or around the lake area.
Oh, it looks like nothing on the Lake Hylia beanstalk.
Yeah. Very rich stock. Yeah, unfortunately, money isn't really important in Minish Cap. You barely need any.
Yeah, not unless you are like me and you run out of bombs and you have to buy them.
But you don't need to even buy them. Right next to the city, there is a little cave. And in those... So it's the cave that connects Northern Highway Field with the graveyard.
Okay.
That cave has 2 pots in them. Sorry, in it. And both pots drop 5 bombs every time you visit it.
Yes. Well, they don't have to worry about bombs right now because they don't have a bomb bag.
Yeah.
Can't do anything. It's so far.
So yeah, Sean is making some considerable time up just because of the bombs.
There's his grip ring.
Sorry, because of the butterfly.
Yes. Yeah, Dr. Shockey hasn't gone to Trilby yet.
Yeah, I think with just the amount of green squares that opened up in Quennel,
Yes.
that's very attractive to them. But Shockey's probably going to look for getting... Sorry, he's looking forward to the first path in droplets. Just because you always want to pick up those 6 rupees while you're in the lake area.
Yep, so Droplet's not required today, but that doesn't mean that there won't be something in there that will be required.
Yeah, everything could be in droplets. Swords. Well, the only thing that can't be in droplets is an element, but you know, that's because of this. That's because of our race settings. Which we are actually having a poll right now about changing the weekly settings for the upcoming half year round. So, if you are keen on filling out the form, if you are interested in racing alongside us, you can head to a Discord, if I can write. There we go. And look at the poll for, I think it's in racing announcements. Yeah, so it's pinned in racing announcements. Is it? It's not.
Hold on.
Okay, you just have to scroll up a tiny bit to see the poll. So yeah, this is basically the poll about the race settings for our upcoming couple of weeklies for the time slot where this weekly will be held, and the structure of the tournament, which we will hold probably around March-ish. I don't know. The poll ends. The poll should end in around 5-ish days. Yeah. Well, so we wanted to have it open for about 2 weeks. I think I started that poll on like New Year's. So it's like the 14th. Probably going to close it on the 9th. On the night between the 14th and the 15th in European time. But yeah, I didn't actually catch what's in the Ruby path here in droplets.
Sean is going to be going through there, so we will.
Yeah, and Shocky also went through it, but only picked up a key from the looks of it. Let's see.
There's this small key, a map.
Wow,
rupees.
That's junk.
That was pretty barren.
It was pretty barren. So yeah, if you are either a racer or you're looking forward to race in the future, feel free to take this poll and, let us know your thoughts. While we're still on the smaller side of randomizers, we're trying our best to get as many people interested as possible. Especially in the racing scene, basically. I don't know, I just want to see, like, filled race rooms. That'd be perfect. That's the bandless seed thing. Bandless seed thing? Hang on. Did I... Yeah, that's the wrong form, Lori.
Oh, is it? Oh,
I think so. Let's see.
Hold on.
It is. It's the bandless entry. Okay.
Okay, anyway. Never mind.
That's a proper poll. So, what we did just send was the bandless form. Minish Cap is, I think, the first and to date only randomizer that actually utilizes a ban list. Whoever rolls a seed that is used in a official race time race, well, not official, but that is in a race time race.
I'm just going to add a command quick for it.
Okay, fantastic, thank you. Yeah. So yeah, everyone who rolls a seed will get judged onto the ban list. Basically, we have developed not really a system, but a score system that breaks down seeds, and the worse your seed is, the more points you get. And the top 2 persons that have the most points will enter a punishment. Okay, this sounds harsher than it actually is. A punishment for us is a handcrafted seed, because, well, technically, our community is primarily a ROM hacking community for Minish Cap, but the randomizer kind of took over a bit, which means that the punishment seed is going to be a handcrafted seed utilizing the Minish Maker tool, basically our ROM hacking tool for Minish Cap.
Do you want me to add the ban list as a command?
Yeah.
Okay. Be back. I'm just gonna mute. So
okay, that's fine. Okay, so lantern and boots and bombs. Haha, fantastic. So, with the boots really don't open up that much, but they make things go fast. The lantern opens up lots and stuff in droplets, although you can't really full clear droplets right now. To full clear droplets, we do need another sword. Additionally, the bombs open quite a lot of more checks on the foot of Quennel and in the back of Minish Woods. Hey, that's book number 3. Fantastic. Okay. We've got all the knowledge. Perfect. The bottom of the pot. well, we can't really get... Yeah, okay, sure. So Droplets has the underwater pot. That might hold this key or an item. But we can fairly easily determine if it's a key or an item there.
Okay, so both commands are in. You just have to
Fantastic.
update
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So I'll just have to update the other one when the ban list gets updated, or if the poll. I can remove that one when the poll is over.
Okay. Hang on, let me actually check ban list. No way.
Is that the wrong one?
That is the form. Sorry, that is the entry form to the ban list, not the ban list
God.
itself.
Damn it! Excuse me.
Don't worry about it. You're doing a fine job. It's late in the evening for us, so you know, it's fine. But yeah, so Sean is taking the scenic route through Quennel. He is deciding to continue to go to Cave of Flames in hoping for a cane. Well, Shocky is back to the foot of Quennel, hoping for his cane there. So usually Cave of Flames is one of the first dungeons that are tackled, just because it has kind of lacks entry requirements when compared to other dungeons. I'm before jabbing up myself. Oh, that'd be perfect. Yeah.
Okay, we should be good now.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Just because the only the only entry requirements for Cave of Flames are either Grip Ring or Cane, and 1 out of 4 bottles or bomb bags, meaning that you can usually get quite quickly to Cave of Flames, within like the first like 40 minutes. Ooh, Shocky trying to okay, yeah, there we go. Shocky getting the what's it called? The 3 bomb cycle here on the uncovering of the portal.
Let's see if there's anything there. Or did Sean already go through here?
No, Sean is doing his vanilla climb.
Okay.
Only getting a heart piece so far.
Yes.
That may change. Basically, Sean is right now hoping desperately, either for his progression, or what's more preferable is Cane or the Ocarina. Just because so if the Cane's not here, he will need to go back down, and the Ocarina can make this way quicker.
Yes.
Okay, setting his win quest there. Yeah, Sean has the shield and the bombs. So basically, for the damaging of those spiky beetles here, there's actually a plethora of things that you can use. When we first started out, we thought, oh, these things can only get damaged by the... Oh, a Kinstone, okay. Cast the Wells.
Okay, that's our first Caster Kinstone.
Yeah. When starting out, we initially thought that, oh, you can only damage those spiky beetles with either the cane or the shield to turn them over. But I feel like we are finding a new way to kill those things like every 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
We've got bombs. We've got the downstrike, or the down thrust technique. Remotes. There's just, loads of stuff that you can use, basically. I think that's actually it. It's only those 2. Oops.
I wish there was a better way to kill the Hemasaurs, because they're annoying.
Well, there's a few ways to kill them.
Yeah, I know, but they require other stuff. Like a gust jar.
So, the Hemasaurs have a few methods of being disposed of. If you are quick with bombs, or if you have the remotes, you can just plant a remote next to a Hemasaur while it's, in its winding up animation, and just kill it that way. You can, roll through them and just one attack, their behinds if they dash through you. You can jump over them and follow up with a roll attack. Or you can use the gas jet to suck their masks in. Or perhaps even stun them with the boomerang.
Oh, and there's a sword and cable.
Ooh!
Yes, Sean was not happy.
Sean is very happy right now because this paid off. Those were happy swipes.
Oh, you think so? Okay.
Those were very happy swipes.
Oh, that was a nice hit.
Yeah.
He hit that pill bug nicely.
So yeah, this sword opens up Western Woods. Western Woods is the densest location we have in Minish Cap here.
And Percy is available.
Oh yeah,
there's
Percy's
a big
also
key.
available.
There's a big key. Okay,
Yeah.
looks like we are getting a Dr. Left check too.
Yeah. Oh dear, what's happening with that minecart there? What's with that minecart? Hang on. That's new. That is very new. I've never seen that.
What the?
We are on these 3, right?
Yes.
I'm quickly gonna clip that. That is unusual. There we go. Okay, I've never seen the minecart being golden. What? Hang on. We don't really have any. We've got no.
Is that being...
Looking at it, the power beam also had a different hue.
Okay.
Something's wrong with the palette, I think, but I don't know what exactly. The power beam appeared a bit more dark.
Okay.
On Sean's end. Usually it's like an orangey color, but it was more or less, it was just blood red. Oh dear. Okay.
Looks like Dr. Shockey's
normal.
He's doing some of the town Minish checks. Nothing. If the bakery has anything.
All the four sword is super worth it. Sean has the opportunity to just ditch to save scum basically to the Cave of Flames exit. Meaning what Sean can do if he wants to, he can leave Karloff for the time being, go to Western Woods and hope for his ocarina there.
Oh, okay. There's another sword. Oh.
Yes, blue sword. Okay. That paid off tremendously for Sean. Sean is 2 swords ahead.
And that's also required for Graveyard. Which is one of our elements today. Hey, we're getting a Simon check. I don't think that Sean's done Simon yet, has he?
Don't know. Don't think so.
Yeah, nothing at Simon.
maybe he is speed. Yeah, exactly. That's the... Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. He kind of forgot about the the Ruby Fairy. He could technically just quick warp out of there. That's probably quicker. And
Oh,
flippers.
the flippers on Grimblade.
Ooh.
Yes, that's big. And there's
Oh my
another...
god, that's useful. What's his pendant? You mean his element? Yeah, Sean needs the cane basically. Sean has exhausted his options in Careful Flames because he's missing the item that this dungeon usually gives you.
Yeah, and Sean's also going to need to backtrack for that that kinstone he saved scummed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing in that cave.
Okay, Shocky peeking. It's Kinstone. So there is at least one Kinstone locked behind the cane. So all we need is the cane. However, you know, we don't have that yet. It might be in Western Woods.
And there's
And
another...
dash attack for Shocky in Lave Holds. No, Kinstones unfortunately can't be traps as of right now. I would love to have that changed, but you know, we currently don't have a way to put traps, to make traps look like Kinstones. I think it has to do something with the sparkle effect of Kinstones. Okay, hard piece for Shocky.
Yeah, nothing in Longmon so far.
Yeah, Sean should know that, you know, right now it's Western Woods time for him. Because those 20 squares in and around Tamantha are looking juicy for him. Shock, what are you doing? Shocky is going for the boots checks. The boots were still his last progression. Sorry, his last progression picked up, which means that Shocky is currently, you know, chasing boots checks. So he's you know, he can do droplets. Droplets is actually a very good place to be right now. You've got the lamp, you've got the cape. You can activate the blue orb, get the second path, and do almost everything besides the couple of gust jar lock checks.
You can also do the goldfish caves.
Oh yeah, you can do the. Oh yeah, you can do the goldfish caves. These are the caves in the back of Minish Woods. Although to be honest, it would take a tiny while to actually reach them.
Oh, there's bottle number 2.
Hey. 5
Yep.
hours. Ah, okay.
Yeah, neither scrub having anything today.
Yeah. So nothing really on the scraps, which is a bit unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, one of the most mistakes that we do is we forget that we actually have like the blue sword, which means that we need to have another configuration of clones than with the red sword. Just because the clones can actually phase through the stone and kill themselves, basically. Okay. Bow, quiver, and bottle number 3. Alongside the
Yeah.
butterfly, great spin,
That's nice.
and that was the swimming butterfly.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately the quiet nut meme is dead. Bit of a shame, but having flippers like less than an hour in is always nice to see.
Well, at least for Dr. Shockey, because Sean hasn't gone back to Grimblade.
Yeah, Sean will need to do some more backtracking.
Yeah, the Minish Woods, yes, to get
Oh
his.
yes, absolutely. But him setting the quick warp here says that he's looking forward to at least open up the Wind Crescent caster, if not clear cast a bit more.
And
He can't reach hiking since that's locked off behind the flippers. What do you mean, Sean? What's Sean doing? Sean is doing the objectively right thing to check Percy.
it's better
Percy
to it's better to check something to make sure you didn't last location it, even if it is a check that most people hate.
See, Percy is a valued member of our society, and he should be talked to. Don't ostracize him for having like golden locks.
Okay, and now we're getting our first check of the Western Woods.
That's the gas jar. Oh, it's trap.
Oh, there's
Castle
another
Wilds.
Kinston. Okay.
It's the.
It is a
genuine
real
gas
gust jar. Okay.
jar. Okay. The problem: Sean is still missing both the nut and all the flippers,
Yes.
meaning that while he could full clear Deepwood, he actually can't reach it. Yeah, and Chalky, so it actually looks like our progression will be in Chaos Flames. Because Chalky is not really finding anything worthwhile right now.
Nope.
It might be deeper in droplets, but it's still droplets. And unrequired droplets even at that, so it's like even worse for him. He's really trying to dodge like both Chaos Flames right now and droplets, and it's not really working that out. It's not really working out that well for him. Although, if he finds the cane or the Ocarina somewhere, he might get back and get the upper hand. Okay, Shocky going for half edge.
Nope. Oh, there's
Just
a
a
trap.
piece. And a nice wake-up call for Sean. But Shocky is actually starting with chickens right now.
Yep. Getting fairly early chickens check.
The joys of chicken.
Yes.
The joys of chasing chickens across town. But yeah, he should have this. Yeah, 12 seconds. It's gonna be a bit on the tighter side, but yeah.
There we go. And
There we go. Boom, he
Anju
gets
has nothing. What a
Aw.
surprise.
it. Yeah, but you always want to bring Angie back at chickens.
Yeah, I gotta be nice to her.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do. Okay. Yeah, Sean actually has to use the Gusture here. Sean knows Glitchless, which means that I assume he knows about the speed up strat for the lily pad here. Which he's not showing. Okay, so basically I think the lily pad moves quicker diagonal than like in one direction. So what we tend to use is we pump few blows downwards, I suppose, and then change direction with the left or the right to get like a little speed boost out of that lily pad. That's usually what we do in speedrunning, just to make it a bit more quicker for us to traverse these loading screens or this, these paths there.
Okay, nothing in the...
Actually surprised that Sean decides to full clear, to do as much of Casa as he can without the flippers. Which means that once he gets the flippers, hiking is going to be the last thing Sean wants to check. Because it's a long thing. And, he's already been through that area.
It doesn't look like there's anything in the moat.
Yeah, Shocky is slowly but surely running out of things to do. He's got Vanilla Quennel, he's got Droplets. I think he could peek into Deep Root. Yeah, he can absolutely peek into Deep Root. But apart from that, it's not that much left for him.
And they still haven't found the graveyard key either.
Oh yeah. Sean, have I the only...
Oh, there's the cane. Oh, that's
That's a required vanilla climb. Oh, Nimbus. Awesome. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, fantastic. So, this play paid off immensely for Sean. The play of going into, of doing the vanilla path to Quennel paid off immensely for him. Unless, unless
great
Shocky finds
spin.
some droplets.
Oh, yeah, there's Kinstone.
Yeah, there's another Kinstone back there. But yeah, now also it all just depends on. That was Casa. That was our third caster. That's our third caster, Kinstone. Oh boy, we can see the. Do you know what that means, Snowy?
Fortress is available.
Yes, Fortress is available. It's perfect.
I know you're excited. You love Fortress.
Fortress is a nice place to do, especially to do it early. We have the nickname Fortress of Gomod for it, just because usually it has everything that we want. But yeah, looks like Shocky is actually dipping into Deep Root here. Okay, also we can get to... Okay. The minecart is still normal colored.
Okay, there's the...
Ooh!
Oh, what's
You
that?
see that?
No.
You see that in
Oh.
Deep Root?
Oh, the boss key?
Yeah.
Early boss
Deep Root
key,
is
but...
boss locked. Ooh! But yeah, Sean is now doing his thing in Gale Flames. If Sean finds another sword that's locked behind the cane, that means that, it's a required climb.
What do you think the graveyard key could be in here? Because that's required.
Yeah, good fix is also required. Right. I
I know you're enjoying this.
I'm enjoying this really much. Well, on one hand, I'm enjoying this, but on the other hand, it fills me a bit with sadness that I can't roll things like this anymore.
Did you get your powers were nerfed?
Yeah, I've grown weaker. my seeds aren't as spicy as before.
They're only jalapeno, not Scotch bonnet level.
Yeah. They've turned down. They've been turned down to perhaps Tabasco. Oh, okay. Did you just delete the streams? Or oh, okay, hang on.
And maybe if you just refresh. I know there was a blip
It
earlier.
refreshed itself. Yeah, it did refresh itself. Shock now on my end in droplets.
Yes, and you just got a cloud tops. Third cloud tops.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, just make sure that we aren't ahead or something like that. Oops, and he fell down.
Okay.
Dive into the depths of rando hell. Yeah, probably.
He's not a small key. For Shocky.
It's probably just because my chilies that I actually cultivate are in hibernation right now. Which means that, of course, they're going to be a bit more mild, the seeds. But hopefully, back when the temperatures are high and the chilies bloom and blossom, they will get their old spice back. Spiciness. I don't know.
Time to start growing them indoors.
Oh, yeah, well, I've got them indoors as well, but just for hibernation. Once
Okay.
the temperatures are white for them again, they will go out on the balcony again. Yeah, poor Shocky. Shocky's not finding anything right here. He needs to find a sword here to make, him not climb Quennel.
Man, Sean going to the boss.
But on the HC. Yeah, that's also gonna. Yeah, that's the possibility. So Shocky right now wants to see his sword somewhere here in droplets. Of course, we as the viewers and masochists that we are, we want to see that sword either in the HC or somewhere in the back of fortress or palace.
Okay,
Although preferably we will probably see that on Octo, which is probably the worst spot to have this sword here, just because Shocky can't do Octo right now without a sword. And Sean is probably not going to look forward to fighting Octo in a dungeon that he barely dipped before. Hey, it's a trap.
It was a third bow.
It looked like the third bow, yeah. But there's only been there's only one Fletcher in Hyrule. Name unknown. But, he only prepared 2 bows. One of them being a magical artifact that probably like his grandfather prepared or something like that. Because we do get the bow from Gregor, who in lore is like an old adventurer, I think. I think there's some sort of flavor text that mentions that.
Okay, nothing in the dark maze.
Okay, so the last thing that Shocky can look forward to is the second path here.
Okay.
Well, Sean gets his first element.
Yes, at the
Hard piece. Trap. Hard piece. No sword! Ooh, that stings.
Feels bad. I'm sure you enjoy that though.
I do.
Okay. Yeah, this is not going to be a jet seed, so that should make you happy. Because it's just under 1 hour, and only one runner has found an element, has gotten the first element.
Yeah, but it's fine. The super jet seat that I rolled for the last weekly, I think the first element was like an hour 5 in. But then again, we kind of just had everything when we already, we just had to finish up a few dungeons.
And Shocky at least getting the blue warp.
Yeah, that will save him sometime later on, if he ever sees himself fighting Octo.
Yeah, so he doesn't. Okay, so he doesn't have the gust jar, but he does have the flippers.
Yeah, so the flippers really only open up the pot here. Okay, nothing so far.
Yeah, well, I mean, no gust jar, so we can't do the any of the of the lily pad checks.
Shocky's extra careful not to slip on the ice here. That's a mistake that you only do once. Actually slipping on the ice and
underwater pot has a small key.
Yeah, we knew that already.
Yes. Okay.
Due to the due to us having 3 small keys by the end but by the time we finished the Dark Maze.
Okay, looks like I believe that Sean's heading to graveyard.
Yep.
No key.
He's wanting to say hi to Dampe.
Oh, there's the first boomerang. That's nice for stunning enemies, at least.
Yeah, and getting health back.
Well, especially the sparks. Oh, and getting
Yeah, he got a bit warped there by the genie.
Yes.
Yeah, a few angry sludges to vent his frustration out.
So it looks like that Shocky's gonna be doing his chrono climb.
Yeah, I think Shocky has exhausted his options right now. I think he's done everything he can, and he kind of just has to bite the bullet here.
Yep, and go caneless Cave of Flames.
Yeah, then again, once he gets his sword, we don't know if he's gonna stick around in caster for Sulfate the First. He has an Octo. Yeah, fair enough, but he can't do Octo. He needs the red sword for that. Okay, Dampe having nothing. Yeah, so I think it's actually congratulations, Nimbus. It's a required it's a required Quennel climb. I think Shocky has exhausted everything. Yeah,
required vanilla Chrono climb.
Yeah, it's just chef's kiss.
Okay, and Sean's gonna be getting his flippers.
Yeah,
he's probably not gonna be happy again.
That's fine. Yeah, to be fair, he did a few other things.
Yes.
That being a dungeon. So I think after getting his slippers, he's probably gonna look forward to actually just heading to Deepwood, and hopefully picking up the cloud ups he forgot there. Yeah, Sean, you need to be small for that. There we go.
And nothing.
Aww.
Oh, Nimbus rolled the seed.
I know. Happy spot.
Yes, it's Nimbus's pride and joy.
Yeah. Yeah, so Nimbus, probably going to welcome you on the ban list.
Ban list, yes.
Because even if it's actually not a required dip, so even if it's not like required, you're probably still going to get a ban point from Shocky for that. Like, I don't know if he's been into Fountain.
No. No Demon Maddie.
Jimson was collaborators of Throw in Hell. Not necessarily. I mean, we it out. But I think, well, usually Myth has been on the other receiving end of a punishment seed before. Unfortunately, Myth turned traitor by actually joining the crew that prepares the punishment seeds.
Yeah, I think
Which
we're
means
not.
that,
And we're not quite sure when that's going to be. As far as I know, they were still working on it.
yeah, they're still working on it. So we're gonna just do it when it's done. So yeah, the punishment for the fall season. So the bans for the fall season has concluded, and the punishment overlords have elected that Johnny, me, Hayden, and Tress.
But only,
have to
but Hayden only if Trez joins.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, we've introduced the Tress points, which means that Tress is allowed to award points to people he doesn't like, or that goes on his nerves. And
Well,
that's my fault concern.
I was the first recipient of the Trez points.
Yeah.
Before this, Trez being involved and having to run was a thing.
Yeah.
That was not fun.
So that now, basically, Tress has to punish someone. Sorry, Tress has the authority to not disturb, to punish someone else, but only if he's going to get punished as well, or if he punishes himself as well.
Yes.
So I'm kind of hoping to actually see the Tress joining us for the punishment seed.
We'll see, because it's always a time factor with him.
Yeah. In addition to that, we still have the sub goal that has been cashed in like ages ago, where Tress has to race one of the winner of TMCR tournaments.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. Yeah. We always talked and joked about Tress needing a handicap, because he's obviously so much better than every one of us winning this game. Because I think Tress knows a lot of Minish Cap. And yeah, we always talked about him needing a handicap, which might take the form in an Oko.
And there's
setting,
another wallet.
We don't know. Yeah, that's unfortunately we don't really need the bullets, but yeah, it looks like the minecarts are actually looking normal for Shocky. Maybe that will change once he goes back to Link size. I don't think we actually ever had like golden minecarts. I've never seen one before, so I don't know what causes the graphical glitch. But Myth and Toads mentioned that it's probably like. It's most likely going to be a
and there's
an only thing.
And there's the red sword for Shocky, so Western Wood's now available for him.
Oh, that push! Yeah, so we can see Shocky's webcam, and he just threw his head back into his neck, in I suppose in frustration. And there's Ocarina.
Oh, there's a real Ocarina.
A real one.
Because it's this mode, the weeklies do have traps.
Yes. And there's another bottle and a heart piece that... Sorry,
Are you sure it's a real bottle?
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, and there's a big key for Dr. Shocky.
Right.
So he'll be able to finish.
Ocarina, sorry.
Yeah.
Ocarina is usually in Fortress, Vanilla. But, it's a very convenient Ocarina. Right next to a Wind Crest.
So I believe that Sean has all 3 books, and
Yep.
he does have the cane, so Gilari is in Logic now.
Oh, right. Sean needs to pick up his Kingston. Yeah, Sean is on 2. Sean is on 1 Cloud Tops, whereas Shocky is on 3. So that's a bit of an issue. I hope you.
Yeah,
I
it looks
hope
like
Sean
he
remembers.
has. Yeah, it looks like he has 2 Cloud Tops and 2 Caster Wilds.
Sean should
According to his
remember.
tracker.
I saw
Wait,
that
no,
Sean.
no, I'm wrong.
What?
No, he only has one
Yeah.
Cloud Tops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another bomb bag.
Although it looked like Sean actually had to reset his auto tracker, which
Oh,
means
really?
that we only had like the red text in, which which signals us that he had to reset his auto tracker. And doing that should have put the green spot on the Minish village again, in Minish path on again.
Hopefully.
Hopefully signaling him that Sean, you've got something there.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad if he forgets a save scum that required Kinstone.
It's gonna be very bad for him. This
Yes,
could lose him
he's
the race easily.
basically it's gonna be a last location item because
Sean forgot his kinstone in the Minish path to Minish village in the woods area. Sorry, in Minish woods. He saved before getting the chest, not after getting the chest. And he saves come that away. But yeah, Shoki also having trouble with auto tracker, needing to redo it.
oh, yep, and Dr. Shaki getting his blue sword.
Yeah.
So now they just need what they need. Graveyard key. He needs to get the Gust jar and cane.
Yeah, we are 2, 3.
And
I think
he needs,
there's actually 4 items from no mode.
and he needs 3 more kinstones.
Yeah, we do need 2 more kinstones. Well,
Oh no, 3
Shoki
more.
needs 2.
3 more. Doesn't he need 2 Cloud Tops in the Veil Falls?
Oh yeah, Shoki doesn't have his Wayfolds yet. Right. But we're basically for no mode.
Yes.
We're missing only 2 Cloud Tops, the Full Sword, and the Graveyard Key.
So do you think that the Force Sword is going to be on an unrequired boss?
It's probably going to be somewhere deep in Fortress or on. While I want to see it on Octo, I don't know if that will come into fruition. Force on Octo is not. Yeah, exactly, Nimbus. That was what I was thinking. Like, hasn't happened in a long time. It would be funny for it to, do be like that again. Kane and Jar. Kane was in Casa at the Swiftblade the first hard piece, whereas the Gust Jar was in the Beanstalk here in Western Woods. So Shoki will pick up the Gust Jar shortly. But yeah, we are having the moment of truth shortly. Will Sean remember his kinstone in the Minish path?
Hopefully.
If he remembers his kinstone, he should set his quick here, do the Goldfish Caves, and then head to the south of Minish Village, before or after going to Deepwood. Preferably before Deepwood. Okay, that's castle number 3 for Shoki. So Shoki now has the ability to actually reach Fortress, which, while being unrequired, is usually, it's a necessary evil for many seeds. So yeah, Sean even getting the hint that, there's a kinstone for you. I hope he actually remembers his Cloud Tops. I sincerely hope he remembers his Cloud Tops.
Same.
But yeah, Shocky will also find his cane there.
There we go.
There we go. And that's castle number 3 for
Oh, and he does
Sean
have
as well.
enough, he must have 7 scrolls, so he can,
Yeah.
looks like he barely has, wait, no, he
Sean remembers! Sean remembers! He remembers it. Fantastic. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. No. Not that way. Not that way,
Sean.
Sean.
Don't,
He's no.
Sean,
It's fine.
please.
He's just confused about the layout of Minish Village. There we go.
okay.
Yeah, we rarely take that route in any speedruns. But yeah.
Okay, and then
Da-da-dum.
getting his,
Yay! Sean got his skins done.
yeah, because that would have been pretty awful.
That would have been awful. Yeah. He would have most likely, had to reset his tracker and then just search for it, and at that point he would have just, forfeited.
Yes.
More Lost Woods. Well, we do have our own version of the Lost Woods, but these are more or less in the graveyard area of this game. So the Lost Woods are actually in the graveyard. They're like dead woods. Or, like a dead forest. A very spooky forest, basically.
Oh, yeah, they're still,
Sean got it. Yeah, Sean did get his skins done.
yeah, the one he had safe scum.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, yeah, they still need to find that graveyard key.
And the Force Sword, yeah.
Yes, and the 4 sword. As well as, a couple more kinstones. Okay, and Sean about to get his second element. So I guess, do you think anything's going to be on Blue Chew?
On Bluetooth, I would have loved to.
Oh, but you don't think so?
It would be really funny though, because Shocky probably mentally has already, checked off droplets. I doubt that Shocky will want to go back to droplets at any point again. So if something is on Wobbuffet, it'll take Shocky a while to actually reach it. Sean, not so much, because Sean hasn't dipped the right side of droplets yet. But I think he would also rather, not go there. On the right side, though, Shocky can actually check hiking. We haven't seen proper we haven't seen proper hiking yet, only short hiking. And that's element number 2 for Sean. And a small key. As, as expected, since Deepwood is boss locked. Okay. Sean in Deepwood. Sean's still, Shocky's still in Caster. I want to see what's in hiking. If something important is in hiking, it will take Sean a while to actually get back to it. Just because hiking is very unattractive for Sean right now. Oh dear.
Oh, what's... Okay.
That's fine, okay. That was just BizHawk.
Being BizHawk.
BizHawk being BizHawk, yeah. And welcome to the Raiders from ZR1.
You're welcome, Raiders.
This is the Minish Cap Weekly. Sorry, the Minish Cap Randomizer Weekly. Yeah, and you're seeing a not really head-to-head, but close race between Sean and Shocky. Yeah, both of us are more or less, I'd say, yeah, they're fairly close to each other in terms of items right now.
Although, Sean is up to 2 elements.
Yeah, Sean is 2 elements in the lead.
2 elements slash dungeons.
Simply because Shocky more or less last occasioned a sword that he, needed to get. Minish Cap has 5 slots in total, and he was missing his third one, the blue one, for a considerable amount of time. On the other hand, Sean only got his hands on the flippers recently, which means that Sean will probably need to do a few more backtracking trips around the map to collect the things that he may have missed. Which I think only was for like 1 kinstone. Okay, Shocky now in hiking. With the Graveyard Key in hiking. Oh no! Yeah, Sean is not gonna grab that. Sean is not gonna grab that. Ooh! Okay. I want to correct myself. While it may not look like it, Shocky is probably in the lead right now. Yeah, Shocky just got the lead by a lot. It's very likely that Sean will last location that.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's very bad for Sean, but it's good for Shocky. It's amazing for Shocky. That's what
Especially
needs
since
to
Shocky
come
does
back.
Shocky does have some catching up to do.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was not a boomerang.
It looked like one though.
They always look like something. Okay, another small key.
Oh dear. Yeah, Sean is just Sean. Okay, Sean just softlocked himself. If you
God.
fall into the water, there's no way for you to actually get out of the water, which means that you will have to do a quick warp. Luckily, we introduced the quick warp in Rando. Vanilla Minish Cap doesn't have a quick warp, which means that in order to get back, he would have to do a proper saving crit.
Oh, there's a cloud top skin stone and Greggle. Totally
Let's back
required.
pocket this.
Yes,
Have some fun.
he still needs to find that Valfalkin stone though.
Yeah, Sean is getting, he's getting the short end of the stick. I suppose Sean had luck with the early Quennel dip. Sean Vanilla climbed his way through Cave of Flames quite early and quickly, and that's basically what put him ahead of Shocky in the first place.
Yes.
Dear. But yeah, Shocky also on his way now to Deepwood. Sean getting Sword Beam. And I think after that, he's more or less done with Deepwood. Oh, no, hang on. He's missing the... Oh, apologies. He's missing the basement chest.
Okay, Dr. Shocky going to get his first element shortly.
Yeah, so if you are still very new to Minish Cap, the boss of this dungeon actually can't approach pots very closely, which means that you can just hide above or below a pot to, get into the area of, ha, you can't touch me here. Okay, Sean finishing up Deepwood. By the way, who will he go next? Okay, Ocarina. Ocarina. I think Sean has been to Cloudtops. Has Sean been to Cloudtops? I think so,
did.
yes.
Yeah, he did go to Cloud Tops.
He hasn't done a lot of drop. He only did the first half of Droplets. So we could see him go to Lake. Huh.
There he goes. Lake.
And and I think right now Ocarina would be Sean's latest progression, which means that he will probably follow this up with either an extended play into the Minish Flippers Caves, which I think will award him with another Kinstone, followed by the library.
And
Yeah, he's gonna continue. Oh, okay, that was just a mistake on his part. So this is one of the sequence breaks. Sorry, this is something that we consider a sequence break if you don't have the boots, but you have the ocarina and the flippers. Minishling can basically just squeeze through the wall and jump into the water without relying on the boots to actually uncover the portal that usually, guards off this area.
Yeah, there's nothing in that Flipper's cave. Oh, and yeah, Sean doing his Flippers checks now. We get the Flippers a little bit later, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, who's bottle
That's
number
bottle
3
number
for Sean?
3.
Yep. I'm not finding what he's looking for.
And welcome to the Raiders from ZSR2. Man, we're getting all the way today.
Yeah, welcome Raiders.
So yeah, you're seeing Minish Cap Randomizer. Still fairly newish on the block. Like, I think we're like a year and a half old right now. And still not the biggest community, but we're getting there. Sooner or later. Yeah, Minish Cap. Sean and Shocky are kind of... We don't know we don't know who's in the lead right now. Sean has the advantage when it comes to elements, which we need to actually finish the game. But Shocky has an item that Sean will probably not gonna pick up anytime soon. That being the Graveyard Key, which is required in this seed. So Sean is missing the Graveyard Key specifically from hiking in Castle Wilds. That one long check where you don't want to go. And Sean full cleared Castle Wilds without actually heading to that chest because he didn't have the flippers. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna go there soon.
Yeah.
It'll probably take like a few... It will take a while until he gets back there.
And it's probably gonna be a last location.
Yeah. Oh, poor Sean. The bad thing about this is I can totally see him full clearing Palace just because of that just because of that Graveyard Key. But he's got like the 3 kinstones of Castle Wilds, which will kind of nudge him towards Castle Wilds. But he's just gonna see that one lone spot in the exact opposite of where he wants to go. It's like, nah, nothing's gonna be there anyway. But joke's on him. Something is there. Sean hates casters, so oh no.
Yeah, that might
hurt. Castor's one of those locations that you either love or you hate to love. Actually, it's kind of Francois Happy's running gag that he severely dislikes Castor. How's the race going? The race is actually going pretty excitingly. We don't know who's in the lead. Sean's got the lead when it comes to elements, but Shocky's got an item that Sean will take a while to actually get.
Yeah, and Shocky does have a couple. Well, he has more Cloud Top Kinstones. He just doesn't have that Veil Falls.
So yeah, Bayfort wasn't Bayfort was in Southern Cape, in Southern Bayforts. It is cane locked.
Yeah, because Dr. Shocky got his cane later than Sean did.
Yeah, and I think Shocky's gonna do Quennel first, just because you technically you want to prioritize your dungeons. Just on the off chance that there's something there. But yeah, Shogi also finishing up Deepwood with Sean doing doublets, which Shogi already did. So it's just, they're just retracing each other's steps there right now. Sean's got a bit of a damage advantage. Sorry, no, never mind. Sean has the exact same damage value on his sword than Shoki when he was there with the white sword. So damage in Minish Cap is a bit weird. Like throwing stuff deals a lot of damage, like throwing pots at enemies, throwing bombs at enemies, throwing bushes at enemies, and each enemy actually has like a different amount of health for whatever weapon they're, hit with. But in terms of swords, you can imagine, well, in terms of damage values, perceived damage values with the swords. The damage value for Smith's sword, which is the first one, is like at 1. Then the green, the red, and the blue sword, which are your white swords. They have a perceived damage value of 2. And then you've got the fall sword, which is like the golden one, and, this game's mythical sword. That has a perceived damage value of 4. Funnily enough, in early promotional material of this game's magical sword was originally supposed to be the Master Sword, which means that we might have, would have seen an origin story to the Master Sword itself prior to Skyward Sword. Or at least, we think that way. There we go. Sean getting it. But yeah. Because do keep in mind... Ooh, okay. Sean is actually... Okay. For a second I thought that Sean would immediately go for the blue warp, which would imply that Sean is looking forward to doing Octo.
Does anyone look forward to doing Octo?
I don't know. So Sean did try to dash left, but then, reconsidering his actions, he's trying to he's trying to go for a play. Either that, or he just, didn't bother checking his tracker if Octo's actually required.
You mean doing an Esmond?
Yeah, it happens often. It happens more often than you think.
Also, another thing the boomerang is good for is stunning the scissor beetles.
Yeah, scissor beetles are actually fairly, dangerous. Especially if you are locating the Ocarina before going to Krenel. Likely. But Shoki has gotten the win quest in the top of Krenel. Which means that it will be easy peasy for him to actually get back to it. Oh yeah, these two next checks that Sean will get, that being the ice block here, and the Melapala fight on ice, shortly. We haven't seen those, so if something spawned here...
Oh, there's remote bombs. That's nice.
Yeah. So Shoki won't be seeing his remote bombs soon, which, while not bad... Sorry, while the remote bombs are quite handy to have, they are not required. Yeah, it's something that sucks to miss out on. Exactly, Nimbus.
Mm-hmm.
But if if the swords on the Malapala here, that will put them back into an equilibrium. With Sean having something that Shogi won't pick up, and Shogi having something that Sean won't pick up. Well, pick up soon. Sean's getting just pummeled by the pestos today. Well, Shoki now in their folds. He's going for the blue sword chests, which I don't think we've seen so far, have we? Okay, never mind.
Nothing.
We might have actually seen that, I don't know. Almost getting the one cycle on the Matapelas. It's a bit difficult to get the one cycle on this specific one, just because you are on ice. And ice is not your friend. Okay.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, so Shocky still more or less has the advantage here.
And there's his ocarina.
Hey, that is.
Blocked by the flippers and...
Sean is going to caster. Where's he going? Is he going for... No way. Is he going... Okay, sorry. He hasn't... I don't think he's gotten the... digging cave here, has he? Oh, the dojo, right?
Oh yeah, he couldn't do Wave Blade the first.
If he does this... No, I mean Scarblade here, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
The first as well. It's just that if you're going out of your way to, you know, get that check here, it's kind of likely to get your check in hiking. He's not quick warping. Sean, are you going... Ooh. Is he No way. He's going for hiking.
Yes! Good.
Hiking strikes again. Okay, actually, never mind. Shocky and Sean are now back on track, with Sean being a bit in the lead, just because he's got the Clearwalk advantage. But yeah, Sean big braining this here. Man, yeah. That's some proper big braining.
Yes. Galaxy Brain.
Yeah. 5-head, exactly. Well, Shocky is currently on his first, visit to the Cloudtops area. Probably got like a marvelous view down. Although, you barely see anything. Hey, that's a Graveyard Key. Ah, no happy swipes, no fury swipes, nothing. Yeah.
And I believe that was a trap, wasn't it? That boomerang?
Yeah, that was a trap, yeah. He should know better, but he is greedy. Sean is very greedy here.
He wants that magical boomerang.
Yeah, he gets ignited as a thanks to it. He's actually leaving? He just came back to Custer for hiking and Scarblade.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Well, he did get his Graveyard Key, so I think he's prioritizing Graveyard?
Yes, which is an element. We're going to get this dojo check first.
I think he paid because, I think Sean just left in favor of, Graveyard. Because Graveyard is required.
And Dr. Shocky making his way through Cloudtops.
Yeah, Shocky's also putting in the Kinstones.
Yes.
That he needs to access. Sorry, I think it's like to revive the the wind up in Cloudtops. I think like in lore, the area of Cloudtops is like the wind just stopped blowing, and that's what lost them. Sorry, that's what cost them their access to the Wind Tribe. There we go. Since
There's
the
split
Kinstones
gauge.
are, fast split for Shocky. So Shocky actually has 9 scrolls, whereas Sean has 10. I don't know which one Sean picked up that Shocky did not.
I'm not sure either.
Probably something in like deep cave range or something like that. I don't know. Okay, let's see if there's like a force. So
Nope.
we're only missing like 2 items from no mode. That being a force sword and another kinstone. That's clever.
There's
Hey,
graveyard. Yes, locked by the blue sword and the graveyard key.
Oh, so it
Yes.
is a required vanilla climb. Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's quickly. So I already have the banners form open, and I'll click. Having to take the vanilla path to Cave of Flames. Fantastic. But I think so far that's the only meme that we've gotten out of. Yeah, Dampé, Webhead didn't really have anything.
No.
We haven't checked Yalawi, and we have neither checked Bluetooth or Wobbuffet.
Yeah, there wasn't anything on chickens.
That's the boomerang for Shocky.
A real boomerang.
Yeah, so Shocky now in Sean's footsteps. I think Sean is like in the lead by, I want to say about 7 to 8-ish minutes. We've had access to so long, yeah. So that's kind of an unwritten rule of Minish Cap. Sorry, of Minish Cap Randomizer. If you have access to Yalawi, which is the yellow library Minish, you want to check it ASAP.
Yes.
Just because Yalawi is kind of our biggest meme. That sounds terrifying. Yes. Thank you. Yalawi is basically our biggest meme. Just because he's locked behind so many different unique items. That, might be anywhere. That, we've kind of chosen him as our spiritual leader. And yeah, it's like one of those checks, like Percy. Kinda. But usually people joke about skipping Percy. While with Yalawi, many people joke about rushing Yalawi as soon as possible. And neither of them are doing that. Which makes me feel uneasy. But yeah, Sean is currently chasing his force sword with the school garden. Yalawi's the inverse Percy. Yeah, kind of. It's either it's either the opposite to Percy or to Tingle, because Tingle is also.
And there's Dr. Shocky with his force sword.
Yeah, Shocky does not look happy about that.
No.
He does not look good. But yeah, so Shocky's 2 items from. Sorry, Shocky is 1 item from Grimard. Shocky just needs the 5th Kinstone, whereas Sean still needs 2 Kinstones. But I don't know where that one is that Sean got that. Sorry, that Shocky got that Sean missed.
I'm not
Do
sure
you
either.
remember?
No, I don't.
Okay, that is.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Shocky will be in Grimard shortly.
Okay, so final Cloudtop's Kinstone in school garden.
Yeah, the final Karloff Kinstone is in school.
Locked behind the force sword.
Locked behind the force sword.
Everything's locked behind everything else.
Sean is Sean, don't. Yeah, Sean is making a bad play here.
Oh, he's gonna be wasting time in Fortress.
He's missing his Cloudtop's Kinstone, and that is not in Windwains. So we won't need to pay attention to Sean for the next 20 minutes. Just because he's gonna, Sean is Yalawi and they go for ruins. Yes, they absolutely are. I don't know where that Kinstone is that Shocky got that Sean missed though. But it's gotta be somewhere early-ish. Quennel.
Oh, wasn't it on it was on Graggle. It was on Graggle 1. It was on Graggle 1.
So yeah, Gregor won.
Gregor
Sean
won,
didn't
yes.
do Gregor.
Yeah, because it was Gus Jarlocked, yeah. It was Gregor. Had a kid stone. Okay, and Dr. Shocky getting his second element from the graveyard.
Gregor.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's bad.
That's a big.
Because that's one of those like one-off checks.
We had so many upsets this race, and then boom, it's Old Man Myth. Sorry, it's Gregor. We can have the naming convention of naming things after racers or people of the community. And yeah, Gregor can be an awful check, but that one green square should be, taunting Sean right now. It's like, there's one green square in Southern Field, and it's Gregor. Well, either that or it's... Yes, Gregor is his real name. We usually not name him Old Man Myth. Don't even know why. But, Old Man Myth, basically. And... yeah... Because Nesman. Yeah, can be. Nesman like to name things. Oh, also, what I just noticed, Noe.
Yes?
Minish Cap turns 16 today for North America.
Okay. Well, happy birthday. But that's
On
the
this
vanilla
day,
version.
Yeah. So in North America, Minish Cap released this day 16 years ago. Is Myth Myth is a TMC veteran.
Yes, he is.
He has been doing 80%. He holds the world record for, I think... Oh, hang on. No, I think he actually lost the world record for Fire Red. But, Myth has at one point held the world record for 100? No, for PK percent and for Fire percent, which are more or less our mean categories for Minish Cap. And he's been very active in the Pirate category of Minish Cap, and just active in TMCR as well.
Yes.
He's one of the moderators on the Discord as well. Yeah, I got the game at launch as well, but in Europe. And funnily enough, NA is actually the least buggy version of Minish Cap. What do you mean Firewall is... Okay, so for those who don't know, the Firewall is actually not an item in the game. The Firewall is an item that got scrapped during development, but yes, we got the world record a week ago. Okay, yeah. That's why I mentioned that. At one point he had the world record. But yeah, the Firewall is basically a repurposed dev tool for us right now. That we managed to get back into the game using hacking. Basically, the Firewall is a tile tool, so it can copy and paste tiles. And Myth, another speedrunner by the names of S&W, and another speedrunner by the name of Semiware. They took it upon themselves to just demolish that speedrunning category. Like, I think the world record like a year ago was around 40 minutes, which was already incredibly optimized. And then those three just came along and just, got the time down to, I think right now it's like 1:33-ish. Which is just crazy.
Okay, and Dr. Shocky going to catch up shortly with Sean and his number of elements.
It's 36-14. Okay. The thing is, though, that route isn't final. They're still fidgeting out, new strats and new routes. And I just completely lost the overview of actually what the route looks like. So, you can expect that to go down a few more times. That timer, basically.
Oh, and Sean finding a fourth book.
Yeah, that's the fourth book.
Yes.
That's the long-lost copy of the Hyrulean Bestiary. Yes, it's a trap. What would have been funny, though, is that if Sean continued to watch that little cutscene, the book would have changed. It would have shapeshifted into different things. Just because the icon that the trap is portrayed as will change depending on the room ID. That's a meme point. No, Trap on Keytop is not a meme point.
No.
Just because it happens so incredibly rarely. York Manip. So, in the speedrunning category for the 5%, Myth came up with an incredibly overcomplicated manipulation for York, the boss of Palace of Winds, that we are still gonna go see. Just because it's required.
And, yeah, Georg is actually a couple, and they do have children.
Yes, it's the York pair. It's basically a pair of giant windfish with huge eyes that, in typical Zelda fashion, you have to slash a couple of times. And yeah, so I think it took like 12 hours on stream to figure out the York Manip for Myth, and he's been advocating in favor of it for Firewood, but it is Firewood only. There's the nut.
Oh yeah, and Sean is like, I'm not interested.
Yeah. Okay, now it depends on Shocky. Will Shocky go to Fortress, or will he go to Town? If Shocky goes to Fortress, Sean can recover from this. But if Shocky decides to go to Town, he's gonna pick up his Kinstone. Shocky's gonna go to Fortress!
Oh no.
Ooh!
Well, it makes sense. There are so many more checks in Fortress than there are left in Town.
No. The issue with that is that the Force Water is Shocky's latest progression. Usually you should.
Oh yeah, he needs to go to Guard. Yeah, he should go to Garden.
On top of that, the checks in Garden and Yelawi are extremely quick to do.
That's true. That's fair.
So yeah, Shocky will spend the next 20-ish minutes doing Fortress and Wind Ruins, which will give Sean a bit time to breathe and to continue search his Kinstone. Oh man. Although the issue with that is that Sean hasn't done the backside yet. We don't know if Sean decides to go to the backside of Fortress. Because that will take Sean another like 5-ish minutes.
So, yeah, so what
Sean's gonna get a bow butterfly, yeah.
So do you think that we're still missing both the medals, the Tingle and the Karloff medal. Do you think either one of them is going to be on Mazal?
Even then, it can't be progression.
I know it can't be, but it would be another fetch quest.
Yeah. I would hope, for Sean's sake, that it's going to be something like that. So Sean's best outcome right now would be the Tingle Trophy on Mazal, just because that would push him to Southern Highway Field, which will, have his Kinstone right next to each other.
Yep, as long as he goes to Gregel.
Okay, Sean finishing up Mazel, or Gordon.
Yes.
Well, Shock is making his way through Wind Ruins. Okay, come on, Tingle Tuffy. Heart piece. Okay.
Well,
But
and
wait,
there's one more item. Yes.
But wait, there's more.
Because there's 2 items on non-boss.
No,
Nope,
heart
just
piece.
2 heart pieces. Nope.
So yeah.
It's health.
I kind of hope that Sean just bails at this point. But he... Oh.
Oh, where's he going?
Quick Warp Caves. He's in Quick Warp
Okay.
Caves. Okay. But considering the fact that he still has his mitts equipped, he's probably gonna go back into Fortress. He knows better than to bail. Because usually bailing Fortress is a very bad idea.
Yes.
Why doesn't the bird drop the element? Yeah, I don't know. We don't know where Zephyr actually, resides.
Okay, so there is the actual second boomerang.
Yeah.
The magical boomerang.
Okay, and Sean returns to Fortress. All constant nagging of never build Fortress got the better of him.
I guess he didn't know who rolled the seed.
Yeah. But yeah. One actual thing that irks me a bit about Zephyr as the bird for, quick warping is, or not just, fast traveling, is that bird shouldn't be this powerful. Or, this, the bird shouldn't have this much strength to just, pick up a child. Considering the bird, has like the size of like probably a parrot. So I don't know.
Well,
I think it would have made way more sense for Link to actually be able to use the ocarina for, only in Minish form. So as small Link.
well, in Link to the Past, we have the duck, and the duck isn't that big, and sometimes the duck has 2 passengers.
Oh dear. Oh, the poor duck.
Yeah, because when you find that I was
Karloff
right,
riddle?
Karloff. Yep. No, if you have
Which
the
one?
smith, if you do check with the smith,
Okay.
so the
It's been
poor duck has to have 2
years since
has
I
2
played Link to the
passengers.
Past last time.
Yes.
Is that the first non-book fetch quest item? It absolutely is. And Sean is leaving. Sean is bailing.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, he's going for the Karloff battle. Hopefully for Google as well. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Oh, sorry. Of an
Oh,
unladen
there's
ocarina
okay.
bird.
So there's the mirror shield.
Well, it depends.
So
EDR.
nothing Karloff. Oh,
Is it an European
and he safe scumming.
bird, or is it a African one? Was it an African one?
Oh, okay.
No.
Actually,
Yeah, the book full in full. That'd be perfect. Although Shocky already has all 3 books.
don't they both have all 3 books?
Yes, but we're talking about the 4th book, the long lost copy.
Oh, the one,
Yeah.
the one that's normally a small key in vanilla.
Okay, Sean, don't get grabbed here. That was close. Ooh. That was super close. Yeah. Oh, it's just great. Okay, let's see if Shocky. Okay, he's going for the nut first. That's not a trap though. He's gonna pick it up though. Anyways,
Okay, I guess for the memes. Doesn't
for
really
the
need
memes.
it.
it's not needed at this point.
Maybe it was hungry.
Yeah. It's nuts. Ah! But yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll see the Tingle Toothy here in the key drop. Okay, never mind. It's actually a key. Okay, then we have one item. Yeah, Sean, you need to shrink down. But yeah, we'll have another randomized item in the big key chest. Let's see what that's going to be. But yeah, after that, Sean has more or less exhausted his like major item locations. So I hope he's going to go for Gregor now. You know, just cleaning up the map a bit. Okay. What if the Tingle Tree is here? The Tingle Tree? The Tingle Trophy. Ah, okay. Weepies. Dang it! So, now it all kind of depends on how quickly does Sean get the final kills done.
Oh, so he's going back to Caster, though.
Oh, right. The score.
Oh, he's doing that. Oh, Swiftblade the first.
Okay. There we go, Karloff medal.
And will he get it?
Another book.
And it turns into a book.
Have you ever wanted to see the Tingle Trophy more than now? I think I did so in the first punishment scene that I did. I think the Tingle Trophy was like close to go mode item. He's going for Gregor.
Oh, this is good.
This is very good for Sean. So Sean will be entering. Okay, close enough.
No,
Gregor is right next to him.
and he's going for this flippers check.
Yeah. Tingle Trophy is obviously indeed to the key chest. Please don't remind me.
Oh,
Please
God.
don't remind me.
Oh yeah, I remember that when it was Tingle Tree, and then it was required.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still get mean eyes for that. But yeah, Sean will be picking up his final Kinston here.
Yes.
Meaning that he can, you know, he can
Full clear.
leave the building and enter it again like a normal person. And, you know, be on his merry way in Palace. So, funnily enough, one of the traps that you can get here in Minish Cap is actually that same ghost. And the ghost is actually, the ghost that can swarm around Link as part of the trap is suckable with the Ghost Jar. However, I haven't managed to get it completely into the jar yet. Is that Sean mode? Yes, Sean is in Sean mode. That is Go mode. He's only missing a couple more keys from Palace, but since you can find them in Palace, it's not going to be like a huge deal.
No.
He'll get them on his way. Okay. Yeah, Sean's taking the quick route through Palace. Sorry, to Palace through Cloudtops. Since he's been here earlier, he actually put in the one Kinston that he had prior to this.
Yeah, so he's going to be able to actually go mode Palace.
Yeah, Sean's actually good. Yeah. So Company Palace is a joy to do. You can, so as a beginner, you really dislike Palace because it is difficult. It is, for the ultimate eye, very confusing, and it is long.
Yes.
Don't take that out of context. But yeah, the more you get to play Minish Cap, the more you actually like and love this dungeon. You know, it's like a fine wine. It gets better with age. Just because you can usually just, you can just go into autopilot and muscle memory your way through this dungeon. Which, considering Sean is a glitchless runner, he's pretty good at it.
Okay, so Dr. Shocky still needs to go to the school garden.
Yeah, Shocky still needs to do school. I'm very confused as to why he didn't do that earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Actually opting to go for the much slower turn pillar first.
Oh, there's dog food. Oh, God.
There's dog food.
I hope he goes to school before he goes to dog food.
Yeah,
oh, there we go. Okay.
So
this will be in go mode shortly.
This will be a proper fight of execution. So this can still come down to towers and Vati movement. And basically palace as well. So I think they're probably 2 minutes. I think Sean's 2 minutes ahead of Shocky right now. Yeah, 2 minutes sounds like a good estimate.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he'll be very happy to see his kinstone. Or not happy because he could have gotten his kinstone 20 minutes ago.
I know. Instead, he full cleared Fortress.
Yeah. Sean Interpellers at 2 hours flat. Okay. Yeah, Shocky only has to do one more fusion, which means that Shocky's time in Cloud Ups is going to be way
much
shorter.
faster, yeah.
Yeah. He's put in all 4, and he just has, he's just going for he's been one kinstone from Gomon for a while now.
Yeah, don't you usually skip that first one? And then...
Yeah, so if you enter if you enter Cloud Ups with less than 1, less than 5, there we go. You usually skip the first one. Just because,
it doesn't really get you anything, yeah.
Yeah, you can just, walk past it, and then you can skip it basically a quick warp, and, getting to the last one as well. So yeah, this is, purely execution. No, Sean!
Oh,
Sean actually meant, Sean got a bit bogged down by the chorus, which is very unlikely, but, while the Dream Jump setup is usually fail-safe, sometimes the crow can have a word with you.
Oh, Sean, please.
Come on. Sean, please. Yeah, few swipes. And a 2:30 enter? For Shocky,
it looks like it. 2:30, yes.
So my 2 to 2.5 minutes estimate was correct. Okay, yeah, around 2 minutes. Sean lost a bit of time because he had to do the cane skip multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe lost a minute here, or not a minute, half a minute probably. Yeah, so with the amount of keys that they already have, they don't need to bother with pop push.
So pretty much those power bracelets are useless.
Yeah, so even if there's anything on pop push, they are going to skip that. Also, one thing that many people don't notice, Link's clones can fly. Sometimes we get a few questions in the Discord concerning, how do I do Palace with the Force Sword? I can't get through this. Many people don't actually notice that Link's clones can fly. It's weird. Apparently they've got mass, but they don't adhere to gravity.
Hmm.
Since, The swords that Link's clones wield, they can damage enemies. Link's clone fizzle out of existence if they get into contact with anything else. That's technically like a mechanism. Fair enough. Jockey getting Cane Skip the first attempt. But yeah, right now all they're looking for is just a small key for Palace. It's magic, we do not... Yes, you know, I know, but still. It's fun to explain magic. Or to try to explain magic. Okay. Oh, it's going to be a very close race. I can already feel it. Okay. One thing though, Sean's on 4 hearts. You can easily lose quite a bit of hearts. Oh, sorry, quite a lot of hearts in Palace here.
Yes.
Especially since like a well-placed shot by Aaron Hayden up here. These two lots, they can deal quite a lot of damage.
He's down to 3.5.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets a heart or a fairy drop.
The pots here have...
Oh, that's okay. Oh, the skulls? Yes. Okay, good.
Yeah, well, pots, skulls, same thing. They act as the same thing, basically.
Well, there we go.
There we go. Basically doing the most quoted anime joke ever on that Dark Nut.
That would look like a map.
Fair enough. Yeah, that was a map. It's also a bit odd that, you know, you've got skulls as your pickups. Because, well, we don't know who's been up here who's been in Palace the last time. With the amount of skulls there, a lot of people died up here. Which is weird that, because, well, if you think about, you know, a flying ruin in the sky, you would usually think that that most people died, you know, by falling down, instead of inside the actual ruin. They're fake skulls. I don't think that. Because why would you place a few fake skulls in your house? Or inside of your temple? Maybe they're offerings? But you know. It's weird. It's one of those things that you can just argue and argue for hours upon end for. Wind Tribe is a man of hypesters. You mean hipsters? Right? I mean, sure, there could be hypesters. You would try to be like, pork, yeah. Yeah, Shocky never picked up his remote bombs. Because they were back in droplets. Sean on 4.5 hearts again. He is loving the low health here.
Yes.
So the issue with Sean right now is that if you are not careful, the next boss can and will kill you.
Yeah,
basically, every attack that this boss does deals an entire heart of damage.
Oh, there's more hearts. Okay. Oh, we got
Yeah,
a fairy drop. That's pretty clutch.
That's a guaranteed fairy, Murray.
Okay.
You can always pick up the fairy.
Okay.
Has Sean opened the red warp? I don't think so. Yeah. So yeah, no, if you have Palace, get that scroll that always has a heart and a fairy. Also, the scrolls here also have guaranteed hearts. Not the ones that Sean just picked up, but the
Okay, there's
two
two
left-on ones.
right before the boss.
So yeah, this is the dreaded York fight. Not dreaded, but you know. This is probably the fight where most people die. Just because the boss deals quite a considerable amount of damage. I would argue that actually more people playing this rando die on York than on Bate.
Oh, yeah, there. Ooh, take more damage.
That's fine. That's a bit of a speed strat.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Well, he didn't get
Sean
the eye,
doesn't
though.
have. Sean doesn't have
Great spin?
down thrust.
Oh, down. Oh, down. Ooh. Yeah, that makes it easier with the eyes.
Yeah. So you can use down thrust to basically proc the eyes, because down thrust has quite a considerable hitbox. And yeah, basically, if you fall down from one of the blue Yorks after you know, finishing them off, you spawn quicker on the red one again, which, you know, which just saves a few seconds. I don't know, seconds, but just, you know, saves frames. And I mean, Sean's a speedrunner. He wants to save the frames.
Okay, and yeah. And Dr. Shaki and Georg right now.
Yeah, they're neck to neck on York right now. Ooh! Okay, Sean got the eye glitch. This is pork. If you hit the eyes the exact frame they close, they instantly reopen, giving you yet another damage cycle.
Oh, he's getting low hearts.
He's getting a bit low. Should be fine though.
Oh, there's the green. Oh, he's not killing any of the babies. So it's gonna drop hearts.
Yeah, but
No, he's
doesn't
almost
really
done.
need to do this anymore,
Okay.
just because, you know, he's done now.
Well, the only problem is that in this particular Zelda game, you do not get a heart refill after you feed a boss.
Yeah. It's fine though.
Oh,
Once he gets out of Palace, he can just grab the guaranteed fairies. Just outside of the palace itself.
Okay. So do we want to
Okay.
start the bet?
Yeah, that's, I want to say 212 for Sean, you know, getting the element. And yeah, so we do have a lovely bet here. We could have used the predictions during the seed, but whatever.
Well, I don't think the prediction would work because you have to use a number.
Yeah,
Because you can only,
I
I think you can only do 2 predictions.
yes, absolutely. But you know, for smaller stuff, basically.
Yes, yeah, like pretty much a yes or no.
Yeah, but yeah.
So that's why I did the bet.
When it comes to the bet, we've got 9 chests in Dark Oak Castle, but just 1 big key. And we would like to ask you, which chest do you think Sean is gonna grab his key from? This big key. We would like to see you typing in a number, because we're gonna go in order of checks Sean opened. Let's go. 3. Okay, and for Shocky it was like 1:13. So they are about an hour. Yeah, sure. A minute apart from each other. They are super close to each other. This is a very close race. Like, very close.
Yeah, because Dr. Shaki's making his way to the garden, through the garden, into
There is
Dark
this-
Hyroka.
This will come down to just towers. A tower is 90 seconds to a minute.
And also to Vadi RNG.
Oh yeah, and Vati of course as well.
Okay. Close the bet, win the king.
Yeah, we're gonna close the bet as soon as Sean opens up the first chest in Darkrow Castle.
So is someone gonna skip king?
I hope they don't.
Yeah, they got screwed last week, skipping the king.
Yeah. Usually, the order of checks is, at least for me, king, basement, post throne, clone puzzle, and then the towers. And that's mostly the same for all other runners as well. It will come down to the so-called towers. Sean is shipping. Yeah, sure. Sean is skipping king. I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay, I know. Would you like to close the bet, please?
Yes, let me close that. There we go.
So, yeah. Sean's gonna have a bad time if the big key is on king. This is what could lose him the race. Basement, throne, king, play towers. No. You do the king immediately after leaving the sanctuary. Just because that is your one opportunity where you are closest to the king. Where you can get to the king in the least amount of time. If you do this, you lose time.
Because if you have to backtrack.
What do you mean obligatory banning of Andrus? This is... I have no... I'm not my part. It's...
I'll have you know, Crystal, that Hendris actually rolled a fairly quick seed for the last weekly.
The last 2 seeds I rolled this year were both
Yes.
jet seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Shocky not skipping king.
So just a small key in the big chest after the
Yeah.
throne room.
Yeah. So if the king...
Oh, I'm getting cursed.
Yeah, Shocky got cursed. If the big key is on the king, Sean's gonna have a very bad time. Yesterday it wasn't jet.
Well, it was
I would say it was jet. Just because I finished like in
just
2 hours,
over
5
2
minutes.
hours.
Like very close to sub 2 hour.
Okay.
And usually
And how many
whenever
checks are we
something
up
is-
to? I haven't been paying attention.
So we're following Sean because Sean is the first
Oh, yeah, no, I know that,
person
yes.
to
Yeah.
get into Dingens. He's
Sound
got
like
basement,
some-
that was 1. He's done post throne, that is 2. So the upcoming one is going to be the 3rd one.
Just a small key
Okay,
and king, so he's
small
safe.
key. Sean's good for now. But that might change.
We're getting the red warp.
Yeah, you always get the web up
Yep.
here to... I think Sean always set his quick up there. So yeah, Sean is now doing the blade chest, which Shocky is also gonna go for. Let's see if Sean gets the bomb strat here. Oh,
Nope.
close enough though. So you can cheese this with the bombs. That's not a small key. We haven't... Don't think we've picked up a dungeon item yet.
No, I don't believe so.
So Sean's now on to 1, 2. Yeah, Sean's now on to 3. Some basement and post throne. Can big key chest have a small key? No. The big key chest can't have any small keys. Just because this big chest requires all 5 small keys. And you can't really get a key from there if you've already used every one of them. Sean going back for the king.
I'm not going to get the key though.
What he's going to get though is another small key.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Let's see. So we will have 4 towers. So we've got 4 towers and the big key chest. And out of those 5 checks, we're gonna have map, compass, a small key, a junk item, and the big key.
It could be the Tingle trophy. Again.
We're still looking for the Tingle trophy.
Well, not looking for it. We still haven't seen the Tingle trophy. At least they know this time that if they get the Tingle trophy, they do not need to go leave and turn it in.
Yeah, fair enough.
Unlike that other time.
What other time? I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing ever happened.
No.
So yeah. Sean's now on to his 5th one. This was the 4th. Let's see the tower. Let's see which tower Sean goes for first. And it is going to be the north. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Never mind. Sean actually needs to still have, to open up the towers themselves. Which is accomplished by opening up the blue warp. By killing the Black Knight. Oh yeah, there it is. The Black Knight. And Sean screwed up the quick kill. If you keep yourself to the left corner, to the left pillar and just roll upwards once, you can pin the Dark Knight against the wall and just continue hammering onto them. That sounded wrong. But yeah, Great Spin is a blessing for Dark Hyrule Castle, especially when fighting the Dark Knights here. But yeah, Sean's first tower is going to be northeast. With, Shocky right behind him. Man, this is scary.
Yeah, this is neck and neck. Oh, there's a map.
That's map. That's not the big key.
That's the first dungeon item.
It's not number 5. And looks like he's gonna go for for southeast next. Whereas Chucky is now going for the northwestern tower first. So it looks like Sean will do clockwise, starting with northeast. So we could see the big key either in northwest here or in in southeast. Let's see. Okay, northeast first, and
No,
it's a small key. And
there's
compass.
our second dungeon. Okay.
Okay, it's either in big key chest or it's in southeast. Okay, tension is rising. Sorry, I meant southwest. I mean the one with the genies and the puzzle. It's in southwest. It is in southwest.
So have you ever seen a trap in Dark Hyrule Castle?
That is a trap as the junk item. Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay. Oh boy. And Shocky is not going to go for southwest. Shocky's going to go for northeast first. Sean is in the lead by like a hair's length because Sean knows. Sorry, Sean can't know, but Shocky knows. Okay. That'd be 9 for Sean. There we go. No, Sean did northeast, southeast, and then southwest. Oh, hang on. Yeah, so Sean will now know. So yeah, it's gonna be 9.
It's definitely gonna be 9.
All towers, and
Okay.
Shocky, had a 50-50 chance of doing southeast or southwest. Choosing southeast instead because that's quicker.
Actually, no one
But
was actually mean enough to bet 9.
Aw. Which means that we streamer wins the race.
No, I
Sorry,
don't.
the bet. Aw.
I'm not gonna give myself the bet.
Yeah, both doing 9 checks.
Yeah, full clearing, essentially.
Okay. No, you don't win. That's too late, Zavda. You cheater.
I already closed the bet a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay, Sean is in the lead by like half a tower. Well, Zavda, I mean, you didn't win yesterday in the race. So that's a 5, 25, 5, 25, 55 for the big door opening. For Sean. Winning by getting to the end doesn't really count, Zavza. That's like the participation medal. It's worthless, sorry. Okay. Shocky entering about a minute after Sean.
Yes.
However, Sean fumbled the Keaton Rim. So this is still Darknuts. So this is still like, Darknuts. Yeah, the Darknuts are not... they're not nice today. The Darknuts are very unnice today. There we go, okay.
Yeah, very nice by Dr. Shocky.
Yeah, Shocky getting through the Keaton Rim.
Very cleanly.
Sean exiting Darknuts as Shocky enters Darknuts. Also going for the Great Spin strat. Both don't have Long Spin, if I see that correctly. Which means that, both are gonna have equal bad amount of time. Hang on, no. Sean has actually Long Spin. Sean has Long Spin because he's missing Down Thrust. Whereas Shocky is missing both the Down Thrust and Long Spin. Sean doing a marvelous job with Vati right now. A very mean kindergarten teacher with that. Finishing is winning. I'm not a kindergarten teacher, sorry. However, I do expect that Zavza got more of a mental capacity than a kindergarten kid. Sorry. Than a child in it's like, between 3 and 6 years old. But yeah, Sean now on to Vati 2. Whereas Shocky is now in the final cycle of Vati 1. From the kindergarten. And 5.
Well, this is a
that doesn't
mature-rated
surprise
channel,
Yeah.
so you're gonna have to leave, Zaza.
No more trekking for you, Zavza. Okay. both now onto Vati 2. Vati 2 is, speaking from experience, the most difficult and RNG-based boss in the game. Well, probably like on par with Octo. Okay. Yeah, they're just, doing their best. They're about to cycle apart from each other. Vati 2 minute. So the issue is that we have Vati minute for the JP version, but not for EU. Mainly just because we don't really want a minute for Vati within EU for the rando. Simply because of the fact that we've got so many variables for the RNG. We've got long spin, great spin, we've got fast split, all those things that can and will interfere with the RNG seed. That's not really worth creating a an RNG manip for Vati, especially since Vati manip is already so incredibly precise that So Vati manip features the Gust Jar, and the Gust Jar is a nightmare for RNG manip because the Gust Jar changes the RNG seed once each frame while it's active, which means that you will need to be frame perfect with the activation and the release of the Gust Jar in Vati manip. In a 60 FPS game, that's pretty tricky. But yeah, now both of them are onto Vati 3. Sean's about 1.5 arms ahead. So it can come down to tennis. And considering an arm is 30 seconds perhaps? Oh no! No, Sean! Sean is missing the first volley. Oh dear. Come on, Sean. There we go. He gets the second volley.
This is going to be very tight.
Sean is basically, it's super tight. Sean can't really, can't allow himself to fail anymore with the final volley. Sean has one more volley to do. And the issue with Vati is that if you're failing once, you are out of your rhythm. You lost your rhythm, you lost your grip, and it's very difficult to get back into the play, basically.
Oh, there
Sean,
yeah.
Sean.
Missed that one.
It's basically very... And he gets
There we go.
GG's to Sean. Oh! GG. So yeah, Shocky only has one more cycle to do. So it's super close. Sean sniping Shocky, more or less. By probably a minute. Oh no! Shocky actually has to do one more. And Shocky, yeah, okay. Oh dear. Nimbus one, yeah, so this is a Nimbus seed.
Okay, so just to let you know, Dr. Shocky is using his mic, but since he's going to be done shortly, I'm just going to let it be.
Yeah, Sean.
Oh.
GG's.
Hello,
GG, Sean.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah, what a close race.
Oh, and you both finished, so.
Oh, this race was just, you just switched from who had the lead, every 10 minutes.
I mean, perfect for a restream, eh?
Yes, it was, and you were a minute apart with finishing York. You both did 9. So, yeah. So I don't know if Shocky will join the interview, but
Oh, he is
You
going to.
both are
He
very
is
close.
going to join. I asked him.
fantastic. But yeah, what do you think of the seat?
Did you like that vanilla Krenel climb? Required.
I did that for a meme because I was up there without a cane, and then it paid off, and I didn't know what to do.
That paid off so immensely.
Yes, it did.
Shocky last locationed his red sword in Cave of Flames.
I'm not surprised. As soon as I saw that red sword, I was like, "Oh, please say I haven't skipped cane, or I haven't skipped an easier sword." Then I found the sword in, is it Grimblade for one on Krenel?
No, that's Squareblade.
Greyblade. I found the one in there, and I was like, "Oh, so far so good." Did Western and didn't get it, and I was like, "Uh-oh." And then found the cane in Castor and was like, "Oh my god."
Yes.
Oh yeah, and then we're worried because you save scum that the Cloud Tops Kinstone in Minish Woods or Minish.
Yeah,
or Minish Village.
So I run a notepad along with everything else.
Oh, thank God.
So I wrote it. It's the only thing I've got in that notepad, but I wrote it down there because I thought the save scum to get back to thingy was quicker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, we was like, oh no, does he know about it? Does he remember? And
Thanks, Lavama, and thank you, Nimbus, for doing tracking today.
Oh, what a seed. Also, you were missing the final Kinstone for quite a while.
Yeah.
Shocky picked that up, like, shortly after getting the Gust Jar. And, yeah, then, Shocky finished up Graveyard, found his Sword, was missing the Kinstone from Garden. And what did he do? Okay, I've just found my Sword. Let's not go to Garden. Let's go to Fortress. And that's what kind of won you the race.
Oh lord.
Yes.
And GG's to Shocky as well.
Yeah, GG's Dr. Shocky.
Yeah, GG.
It's a very close race.
Honestly, when I saw that Kinstone on Greagle, I thought I'd thrown any advantage that I had.
Same thing. Same thing.
Brexton just finished.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a super close race, Shocky.
Yeah, it was a very
you
close
two
race.
were neck to neck, beginning with like Cloudtop's Palace. Yeah, we beginning with Palace.
Can I talk about the big key? Because that was
what the key? In the HC?
The big key chest was a trap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
It gave me 4 keys right away, and then trapped me with the big key chest.
Yeah, I was the seat's final middle finger, basically.
Yes, pretty much.
Oh,
But yeah, you guys were neck to neck until the end. You were both at Vati 1 at the same time, both at Vati 2 at the same time. Usually Sean was just like, 1 cycle ahead, or maybe like 1.5 cycles ahead.
okay, yeah. Body
yeah.
2 was kind of a troll, but it wasn't
Yeah.
too bad. I still got a 3 cycle.
Yeah. I think, Sean, you missed like 2 volleys.
Yes. Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
And it's like, oh no, it's difficult to recover from this. It's like, it's Vati 3. Once you lose your pace, it's very difficult to recover.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
Body 3
you
got
got
me.
it.
He trolled.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate because I've started running this game vanilla again, and I lost a run to Vati 3 the other day. So no, like I was able to realize how to recover from it, and apparently I'm using it again.
Very nice.
Fantastic.
So any ban points or anything from either of you?
Oh yeah, Vanilla Cave of Flames.
Okay.
Ban point.
I'm not giving it a ban point. I do it every time I do Vanilla Cave of Flames every time I'm there without a cane.
Yeah.
I'm happy it paid off.
Also, one thing that I just noticed, but neither of you checked Yalawi.
Yeah, I was going.
Like, the
I was
rebooks
going-
within 20 minutes,
Yeah, but I didn't have Kane or Ocarina until near the end.
but still.
So on my tracker, I have 3 locations that isn't Palace that isn't inside of town that I didn't do, which was for Wind Tribe House, the Orphan Fairy, and Octo/Blue Chew. I
Yeah,
was
I
doing
didn't do-
everything I could to avoid town because I hate town.
I flipped a coin in my head between the basement of Fortress and town, and I'm glad I picked town for that
Yeah.
last Kinstone.
Yeah. You were actually in the lead for quite a while. Or at least we thought you were in the lead, because while you were picking up your full sword in Graveyard,
Yeah.
Sean was well into Fortress. And we were like, okay, Sean is... he should know that you'd better don't bail Fortress, except in maybe this case. But then you didn't fly to Garden, but you made your way towards Fortress as well, which gave Sean the ability to catch back up. You
Yeah.
threw the lead like...
I did.
No.
I-
You threw the lead
went
like a
down.
ping pong ball. Back and forth, back and forth, back and
Of
forth.
course.
It's like, okay, Sean's... So you were pretty much like neck to neck the entire time. Then Sean made the big brain idea to go to Vanilla, like the Vanilla climb to Cave of Flames, like, I don't know, 35 minutes in.
Yeah,
Um,
something like that.
That paid off immensely and put him into the lead for like the next maybe hour. And then Shocky, you picked up your red sword a bit later, but you got your cane. Sorry, not the cane. You got your flippers earlier. You got your what was it? You got the Kinstones earlier and the Graveyard Key. For a while, we thought that Sean would not pick up his Graveyard Key for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Graveyard Key on hiking.
Yeah,
I've-
Yeah.
Oh, when I saw that. Oh.
that was such a big brain idea from you, Sean. Because Sean full cleared Caster without the flippers. And then he went back for exclusively hiking and Scarblade. And that put him back into the lead until we managed to notice, oh, hang on, he's going to Fortress, which put him out of the lead again and put you in the lead.
Yeah, I had to go back down to Minish Woods because I forgot Flipper's Cave. Because I forgot I had flippers. I went and did Bellari, went and did other checks and went, oh shit, I have flippers. Went back down.
Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
that was great to watch.
It was a
I'm gonna have to watch that one back then if it was that dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, there was a lot of neck and neck.
Also, Sean, we noticed on your end while you were in Cave of Flames with the cane this time, your minecart suddenly turned gold.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened.
We neither.
No.
I've shared this with Toads and Myth, and they think that it's a random thing, though.
Could be.
Apparently, it's the room not liking palette change, which is weird because we barely changed the palette. Well, we did change Link's palette, but that should be, non-destructible with other things.
Yeah.
So that was weird. Maybe it's... I don't even think that it's been because of the tunic color, because, purple is quite a common tunic color.
Mm-hmm.
No idea what happened. Maybe we'll one day find a way to, figure out what actually happened.
Yeah, I just sort of just ignored it. I was like,
Yes.
maybe it's just like, because there's that thing you can do with like a water bottle and Vati, if I remember right.
Oh yeah, that's
It's the cafe thing. Also, doing that weird loading of the room, your power beam that was on the hard piece at Cave of Flames also had a distinct color change. It was way darker in hue.
Oh, I didn't
Wait,
notice that.
Usually, this glitch can only be found in the cafe in town. When you get a charm and you use the charm and enter that cafe with Link with the charm active. Link's tunic will turn a bright orange with flaming eyes.
Hmm.
Well, isn't
I
that
think-
is that with the Din's charm?
It's with all charms.
Oh, all of them. Okay.
All charms will turn Link a bright orange, not red, not blue, not purple, but orange with flaming orange eyes. in that cafe, because the cafe uses a different palette, since they use the sprite of the cafe lady that we know in Minish Cap Randomizer. Not with a pink clothing, but with like greenish clothing. And yeah, that's the palette thing oddity. And yeah, looks like that just happened in Cave of Flames, for whatever reason.
Well, I guess as long as it doesn't affect anything else, it's fine.
Oh yeah, taking a follower into the cafe does it too with the follower. Yeah, if you take Malon into the cafe, I think Malon turns like blonde. I think. I don't know if it's with every. I think it's with every follower. Yeah, should be. But it's just that Malon is, probably like the most common follower apart from the cow.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Question: where was the Tingle trophy and the Karloff medal?
I found the Karloff medal.
Was that in Fortress?
It was in the back. It was for Bacca Fortress. Yeah.
Nimbus has the roll, so he has the spoiler log, so he would have to tell us.
Yeah, and then
okay, okay, so there was something on a boss. Okay, interesting.
It was an Octo.
It was.
So glad I didn't do it.
Yeah.
No, before the Cave of Flames area, I thought my progression was going to be on 10 hearts.
Yeah, you last occasion
Waveblade,
that was thought.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I felt so big brain for it, and then immediately felt stupid when I started finding the other stuff that I'd missed because I found that.
Mm-hmm.
That was fine.
Yeah,
You did well.
That's my first ever weekly win as well. So
Oh, GG's.
congrats.
Yeah, that was my first second in the weeklies.
nice.
Very nice.
Less than a minute too. Almost won by a minute.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What is it? 4 minutes between top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, yes.
Between you and Braxton, it's like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's,
just-
4 minutes.
Yeah.
4 minutes.
We need to check
4
where.
minutes.
Yeah, 232.05 and 236.09.
Yeah. Yeah. And then between me and you, Sean, it's like 50
Minute
seconds.
12. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, minute 12. That's not bad.
No.
Yeah. No. So it's always nice to know that it was a good race.
Yeah. And from the people who are not on Resume currently, well, Braxton already finished.
Yes,
And
you finished. Yeah, 4 minutes.
Ardragon just opened up Palace.
Okay.
So I guess they're also in guild mode, which means that they will probably finish within the next half hour.
Oh yeah, they should
Maybe.
cut the 3.
Around 30 to 35 minutes. And I think Ardragon is still... so, while he's been in the TMCR community for a while, he hasn't been racing at all. I think he usually just joins for the tournaments.
Yeah, I believe so.
So yeah.
Alright, what's the next variety? Weekly.
Right, the next variety.
Oh, is that?
So the next.
Oh,
week
that's
will be
already
a
going to be
variety.
next week. Oh,
It's next week.
oh God, if we
Um,
totally forgot about this. We don't have like iBot too. iBot's been busy.
Usually, iBot is
If you don't have an idea, I thought of an idea whilst running the seed. I'll talk to you about it afterwards.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
we
let
have
me.
ideas
I
too.
We wanna
know
make
in
that,
case it needs something
public.
that's going to affect
We-
the tracker.
we usually make it public, just so that the people can actually prepare for that. So you may
Yeah. Well, I've got to message someone about it first because it's their idea and I don't want to just steal it.
Okay.
fair enough.
That's for more specific thing.
So
Yeah,
I
and I
was
just
thinking
need to
of
know
the
if it's going to affect the tracker.
Yeah,
Just
so
because I
we'll
need to
just,
talk to Trez about that.
we'll just make an announcement for the variety.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So expect like maybe an announcement within the next 2 hours. Sorry,
Or
within
next.
the next few hours, not too few.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me DM them now.
About the nature of the variety, because I
forgot about
haven't
that.
paid attention to the variety. I forgot about it as well.
I guess we could
I
always
was
do
thinking just a
bingo.
regular co-op race or a bingo.
Okay, co-op would be fun.
Yeah, we could have gotten for co-op.
Co-op or what do you call it? Pilot?
Pilot, yeah. So pilot is co-op with
With
One person has
one
spoiler
runner,
log. Yeah,
one
that's
pilot. Yeah, one person gets
Yeah.
the spoiler log.
yeah. So I guess Twitch chat, your time to shine. What do you want to have for the variety?
Yeah, what would you like to see?
Well, it's really ironic. I'm going to mention the idea,
Okay.
if it's allowed or not. But a friend of mine in the OOTR community created the idea of having a Pictionary co-op.
What does that mean?
So
I'm confused. But okay.
one person has the spoiler log and has to guide people around just using like pictures. So if it's Yulari, for example, someone has to try and draw like a Yulari and then say without actually like saying anything.
Ooh.
I like it. I love it.
I'm just trying to think of
Like,
how
it's not
how we would
paid to be
I'm just trying to
heavy.
think of how we would implement that for race room purposes.
Yeah, that might be the harder part. But
Yeah.
I think in essence
you
you could do the 4-player layout, but have the bottom 2 be the Pictionaries.
Well, yeah, they would have to stream some kind of drawing,
Yeah.
Like some paint.
like
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
I have to obviously get his permission because I don't want to just like steal his idea or anything.
Yeah. We'd have to
But-
figure. Yeah, they'd all have to join the race room.
That would work. For the Pictionary. If we are going to go with that route, there is a
I probably
drawing
want-
program called Critter that people can just download.
Yeah, I know people have been using some website, but I don't know what it is. I'll have to
Yeah,
ask.
or just some website that allows drawing.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that sounds like a lovely idea, Pictionary.
Okay.
But if I can get a response out of him like as soon as possible, I'll DM you about it.
Fantastic, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. So, anything else anyone would like to add before we wrap things up?
Don't think so.
No, I think we're good here.
Okay. Yeah, GG's,
but-
guys.
Yeah, remember
sorry.
to go for the poll. Join our Discord if you haven't.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's chaotic.
And remember, there's a link for the poll now.
Yeah, and yeah,
I'll do it real quick.
It's got really creative announcements.
thanks.
I've been seeing them and finding them quite hilarious. Same with that poll. There's a lot of creativity into the answers of the poll.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I get for practicing actually writing stuff for the mod.
It's a 4-page poll.
Yeah, it just goes over the weekly time slot and the nature of the tournament, which we will hopefully hold somewhere around March-ish. You know, not. I don't know, but usually around March. That's when we start the other one. So the last spring tournament, and the weekly settings will probably last until maybe after this tourney. So I would say don't expect another weekly settings poll before June, July.
Yeah, probably. Maybe after the next tournament.
Where we go to max settings weeklies.
Oh God, no, thank you.
No.
No.
Let's not do that.
We did basically the same that sort of thing in the casual weekly a few days ago, and that was loads of fun.
Oh, right, yes. We also have the casual weeklies and the not-so-French derbies anymore. We just introduced those two, basically, and in addition to the weekly that we usually stream here on ZSR, we will also have a casual weekly on Wednesdays. That is 6 p.m. CET, which is 5 p.m. UTC, and I think it's like 11 a.m.
Noon. No, noon.
Yeah, it's noon, okay.
Yeah.
Noon
okay.
ET. Eastern.
Noon ET.
Yep.
We won't be restreaming those, but everyone who would like to just, dip their toes into Minish Cap, perhaps, you're invited to join us in the races then. It's a great way to experience this game, maybe even with some hand-holding, without the pressure of, oh no, I'm going to be on a restream. And then we have the not-so-French derbies. They've been usually just for the French community members because they came up with that. But they have decided to open that to anyone who can join or who wants to join. I think it's usually held on Saturdays at, I think it's 8 p.m. CET, 7 UTC, and
That'd be 2 p.m. 2 p.m.
Yeah,
Eastern.
and 2 p.m. ET. Yeah, I think that's it from us.
Yes. So yeah, GG's guys. Thanks for
All right, GG.
participating.
I need to pop out.
Yep, me too. I'm getting hungry. I have to go food shopping. Probably gonna go a good idea going food shopping when I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I need to head out. My husband's asking me what I want for dinner. Okay, so thank you so much, Hendris, for doing commentary and letting me be your sidekick. And also thank you, Nimbus and Lavama, for doing tracking today. And I'm going to
Always a
send
pleasure.
you off to ZSR2, where they are doing a Wind Waker Randomizer spoiler log tournament. So thanks again for joining us. And we hope to see you soon. So take care. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.